And welcome in. Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to the Nick Club Wrestling Happy Hour. I am one half of your host and virtual bartender, Mr. Nick Teodoro. Joining me, as always, my tag team partner in life, my wife, Miss Nicole. Nicole, what are you having?
Oh, you know me. Some Tito, some orange, some cranberry juice. Mr. Nick, tell the people what you're drinking and our three things for the show.
I'm drinking my J. Lure 7 Oaks Cabernet, as per usual, you like to say. Well, the Babes of Wrath win the first ever AEW women's tag titles. The Mystery Man strikes again on Raw, and John Cena competes in his final match. We are recapping the week in wrestling and previewing Saturday night's main event on Friday, December 12th, 2025. This is the Nick Club Wrestling Happy Hour.
Wrestling has more than one royal family.
My baby want a Birkin. She's been telling me all night long. Gasoline and groceries. The list goes on and on. This 9 to 5 ain't working. Why the hell do I work so hard? I can't worry about my problems. I can't take them when I'm gone. 1, here comes the 2 to the 3 to the 4. Tell him bring another round when he's ready for. 2 stepping on the table, she don't need a dance floor. Alright, good lord. Someone pour me up a double shot of whiskey. They know me and Jack Daniels got a history. There's a party downtown near Fifth Street. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy.
And welcome back in, everybody. Happy Friday. Happy holidays as we're entering the holiday season.
Oh, good Lord.
Hung up the Christmas lights for you, Nikki.
I know.
I know. Well, we did it last week, and I'm keeping them up all season long.
Nick's obsessed with Christmas,
He does
and
love
it's
Christmas.
taken over my living room, and our tree is a little lopsided, but it's decorated and it's up.
Mm.
Ugh, it's exhausting.
Let me talk to you.
I love Christmas. It is the best day of the year. Don't you dare ruin it. And
No.
anyone who says otherwise is just a negative Nancy.
No, I'm just the heavy that has to lift everything, so I'm tired.
I lift stuff too. But if you're a regular, make sure you know we love you. Smash the old like. If you're new here, smash the old like and subscribe. Regular Cat is in the chat, Nikki.
Hello, as I sip my drink. Happy Friday. Happy
Cat
Friday,
call.
everyone. We made it. Oh, God.
Yeah. Reese, how dare you? How dare you?
Oh, God.
Halloween is not better. It's upsetting.
I'm
Your lack of Christmas spirit in the chat already is very upsetting.
No, Christmas is Nick's jam, hence the background.
Well, then everyone's upset with Christmas or not as big a Christmas fan. So then let's get right to it. Let's kick it off. There is no Nikki's news this week. We're sticking straight kayfabe and weekly
No, we're
AEW WWE
fading.
reactions. Yeah, so let's get to it.
Mhm.
Visit our friend AEW Women's Champion, Chris Statlander.
This is the AEW Women's World Champion, Chris Statlander, and this is the Nick Club Wrestling Happy Hour.
All right, Nikki, let's get to your AEW reactions, other than we led with it in the opening. But before we get to the big news of the night, what was your takeaway from Dynamite? I can run down the card.
I still don't get the Continental Classic. I still don't get it. I know we tried to explain it last week, but like maybe I just noticed it this week that Okada came out with the Continental belt, or he had to relinquish the Continental and he had the International. I was like, what is the point of unifying two belts if you're just going to break them apart in less than 6 months? Because then I'm assuming the ending is going to be Takeshita Okada.
Right.
And then
That's
I'm assuming Takeshita should win. So then you give the Continental belt to Takeshita, but then Okada is still your international. Then then the unified belt goes away. What was the point of that?
Right. And that's kind of where I'm at with it, is we're putting extra emphasis on the belt, right? Like, we're throwing the belt in the tournament. Like, Takeshita Okada, this feud is great by itself because these two guys were, handpicked from Don Callis. These guys coming over, making a name for themselves in AEW. To me, I don't think it needed the title in this tournament. Again, we talked about there's already too many belts. I think it was unnecessary. Like, you have the unified belt that should have just stayed. And again, the whole premise for this tournament, I cannot understand. I guess if you're going to keep putting this belt up every year in this tournament, then I would just wait till after the tournament. I don't need to win the tournament.
Right. I think it'd make more sense to have Takeshita go through tournament win because they tout that Okada is obviously the best tournament wrestler. But you have like Takeshita coming up, like mirroring his career. You don't need a random AEW belt in this feud. But again, like the match, like I liked the Speedball Fletcher match. I think you could have shaved a smidge off. Again, I really liked because
that match was phenomenal. And I thought they finally booked it the right way, because I'm saying to myself, this is another one of these quote unquote 4 or 5 star matches that gets to the point where it's going to make Bailey look good, but he's still going to lose, and there's nothing going to come from it. He needed to win. I loved giving Bailey this victory in this match over Fletcher, and you need to slowly let Fletcher go down in the rankings, and I don't think he's part of this. I think it's like we said, Takeshita Okada.
Then he kind of gets overshadowed in the Callis family, so then maybe he goes a separate way. I liked when they went into the Hurricane Rana into the quick pin. I think I would have liked that as the finisher, because it looked like he had the not straight jacket, that's the other one, but his arms across. But it looked like his arm came undone, so his arm just kind of flopped there, and he should have put it back on his chest. Fletcher. But again, I think they've already foreshadowed who's gonna win.
Right.
And I don't know, the Jack Okada match, obviously Okada was winning. I could have done
I like the storyline being though that this is the end of the or at least whatever's left.
This is the downfall.
The downfall of the Callis family. That's a good premise for this tournament. What's up, Josh?
Hey.
And Kat, Christmas does not suck. How dare you? Bah humbug. Just say bah humbug, Kat.
Nick's very protective of his Christmas kid.
Unbelievable.
It's okay.
I know these people getting me going, like Braun Breaker.
But we'll talk about the sad pants. Obviously, I know it's a dream against dreams, or hope of hope that maybe Eddie would pull it out. We know he wasn't going to, but a girl can dream. I'd rather have him passed out than do the weak tap. That upset me.
Yeah.
My logical brain knows Eddie wasn't winning.
Right, but he does look. He looks super weak. He looks a lot weaker because the babyface, in my opinion, should
especially everything
for all his principles in this situation. He's battling for his principles to teach Hook to be a tough guy, to be tough or whatever, to go and take the road less traveled. Yeah. Right, to me, this was kind of a big miss.
Yeah, and again, I know Eddie's one of the. I think he's one of the best talkers going around right now. I know he's not the best in the ring. I that's also not his style, but he talks such a big game. And then I felt I wanted, not that the match wasn't hard hitting, but I wanted it to be a little more brawly, if that makes sense. I don't know, because obviously there was all the chops, but I wanted it.
I'm sorry, Eddie's finisher sucks.
We didn't hit. He didn't.
I know, but it's so slow that you should never hit it.
Oh,
He does it so slow. It's so dumb.
dare
Same
you.
thing with no. But to be fair, like the Judas effect, I thought is stupid too.
Oh, that was a stupid move too.
So like, I don't know. I don't really like.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think I assumed he was going to lose via coquina. I didn't like the slow. I'd rather have been passed out. But I don't know. But then just me, he's like, I don't know when I'm gonna get another chance at the belt again. And you're just like rooting for him. And then, like Danielson's putting him over on chat. It's like, oh, we all used to give Eddie so much shit back in the day, and now it's just like seeing him persevere through like all this stuff, and like he has heart, and then they're just like, I don't know.
Yeah. No, again, like he's a very likable guy. Like he's paid his dues. He's helped out the industry in multiple ways. So I could see him. Like again, I'd be open to it. Like there's a lot. Like I think to some extent, 2 months ago, I'd be more open to him being champion than Joe. If you asked me 2 months ago,
Yeah,
this same storyline, like you're gonna run it back. I'd rather to some extent.
Do you think
Okada.
that
Okada. Kingston? I don't know why I was thinking.
again? I'm still surprised they took the belt off Hangman so quickly. But do you think that they didn't expect Swerve to be back so quickly, and they want to get the belt on Swerve, but they didn't want Swerve taking it off Hangman because they're both faces, and we know how Nick feels about heels and faces.
Maybe. I mean, yeah, if they're getting it to Swerve, but
or is it going to be another triple threat between Hangman, Swerve, and Joe? But I feel like MJF is he's coming back at World's End.
Yeah.
There's no way. And also his rings on, I was going to say his rings for sale. They're doing the,
I think Alicia Atout would have something to say about that. Well, depending on which one, I guess.
They're doing the Dynamite Diamond ring thing, and he hasn't lost it. That's his. So he's in the wings. So, but that's why I feel like
what you said was very Dr. Seussy. They're doing the Dynamite ring thing in the ring with the ring and then the wing.
I was a poet and I didn't even know it.
Look at you. So eloquent with your words.
Oh, yeah, that's a word to describe me. It's not eloquent. Yeah. But I guess to your opening point, I know we say there's too many belts, and I'll say it about both places, but I am so flippin' happy for Harley Cameron and Willow Nightingale to be the first AEW Women's Tag Team Champions. Them in the ring with Renee at the end, and Harley's mouth was all busted open, and they're like crying, and I was like, oh my god.
Well, let's take a look back, Nikki. Very nice segue to this past Wednesday, where we crowned our first ever AEW Women's Tag Team Champion.
Open up the door. Won't you open up the door? Hey! It feels like the first time. It feels like the very first time. It feels like the first time. It feels like the very first time. It feels like the first time. It feels like the very first time. It feels like the first time. It feels like the very first time.
Nikki,
It looked like she looks like some vampire. Like
I
she
know.
Bit someone's neck, and
she looks like she should be in Lisa's book, Vampire from Hell.
Yes.
Available near you on Amazon everywhere. So go get yourself a copy.
Lisa.
Friend of the show, Lisa and all of Believers. But yes, Nikki, what are your thoughts on Willow and Harley winning the tag team titles?
I love it. And then was it either Tony or Excalibur that yelled like underdogs no more. Steven, oh my god, yes, please. I would love that. That'd be hysterical. But how they were like the underdogs of this whole thing, that they had to go through Mercedes and Athena, and then they had to go through right, they did Megan Bain and Marina. Or no, that was Tony.
No, that was Tony, yeah.
Anyways, just like they were
the
the
Sisters of
underdogs.
Sin.
Yeah, so they just touted that they were the underdogs through this whole competition or tournament, and I don't know. I feel like I think Willow and Tony are their two most popular women on the show. And I think Tony's had her run, so I'm sure she'll get this at some point and probably go back to the main. But I just feel like this is kind of like a sort of like a like thank you, Willow, like you've been doing the work.
Yeah, no, I think Harley Quinn. I knew it was into it every time.
Cameron.
Harley Cameron, and I keep deserve this absolutely. And to me, like they both do. Like again, Willow's been growing on me. I admitted it a couple weeks ago.
I know,
like,
because you hated her when she first came on. You're
I
like,
think-
I don't get this.
Yeah, like I don't get the give. It's kind of Bailey-esque, I guess. That like I think that was what it is, like to some extent, like a lesser cheapened version to me at time of Bailey. But to me, yeah, it's earned. She's so entertaining, and like I would rather. I mean, her win, like again, the TBS title, and you know, ascend her career there because she's again like it's what you can do not only in the ring, which I think she's good in the ring. I don't think she's great, but she's good and
Growing.
Yeah, and growing, and how you can entertain me outside of the ring and talk me into going to buy tickets to your show, whatever. And again, whether it's a puppet, however you want to say it, like she is entertaining, and she like even the Chris Statlander stuff. Like she helped Chris Statlander with Mercedes Moné and that stuff. Like she's still kind of adjacent, to that whole situation. So to me, it makes a lot of sense on that end. And and this team, they came together more as a team. Like other than Sisters of Sin, I think they came together more as a team. And you could argue Megan Bain. Oh my gosh.
Marina or Penelope?
Marina. They came together more in this tournament.
Well, because they're just two big bitches that punch people.
But yeah, I think
I don't know. I like Harley and Willow together a lot. I think they're your first big baby face, have all the heels chase them. And then I hope Tony spins off to something else. Reese, I saw up in the chat that the other version of Tony that you're clamoring for, because I don't like dancing Tony Storm. I really don't. And I know you have to evolve and add layers and do something different.
Yes,
but I don't. It's too Mariah May. It's like we both they were both in love with Mariah May. Mariah May's gone, and now I guess we're lovers now, and then we're gonna do the dancing thing. I'm like, I'm not here for it.
Yeah.
But
no.
No, but I'm excited to see where these go. Again, if they get time on TV, if they're shown on TV, I want them to be reigning, defending, put them on TV. Because again, it's just like
Reese, they're not doing HLA. Oh God. From the Eric Bischoff days. They're not bringing that back.
Stop it. We are leaps and bounds.
Although after the Jack Perry Okada Tombstone thing, I don't even know what to think anymore.
Second time tonight, I'm going to bite off more than I can chew. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah.
No, I want them to have TV time.
For sure.
So again, this is great. I need Tony to capitalize on this.
Okay. Yeah. Before we put a bow on AEW for the week until our call-in section, again, Kat, Rusin, we know you're in the chat. Reese, you want to talk AEW? We'll do that top of the hour.
Briefly talking about belts. I do love that Mark Briscoe has a custom TNT belt, because I feel like they did that a lot, like early days. Like people had their own custom TNT belt, and I like that they're doing it with Mark Briscoe. But I'm sorry to cut you off.
Yeah, no, I'm okay with that. Like again, he's earned it. Like let him carry this for a bit. Yeah, and we'll see who he'll pass the torch to.
Obviously he's beating Danny tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's an early start time. We might be able to. We get all our chores done.
I know.
Someone's gonna take me to Costco tomorrow.
Someone's gotta do a lot of things.
Because someone didn't want to take me today.
What are you doing?
Anywho.
All right, Nikki, let's put a bow on AEW. Let's move over to Monday Night Raw. But first, let's hear from friend of the show, Jimmy Corderas.
This is former WWE referee, and you're watching the Nick Club Wrestling Happy Hour. And if you're not watching, I'm going to come find you and disqualify you.
Don't get disqualified.
Yeah, don't get disqualified. Make sure you smash the like and subscribe if you haven't yet. But Nikki,
Yes.
we're going on to Raw. We talked about it at the opening with the mystery man, but let's get your Raw takeaways or your Raw reactions on the undercard of what we found to be interesting on Raw.
Well, really, my question I have a question for you because I'm concerned.
Mhm.
What do you feel about the treatment of LA Knight on Monday? That's my because I'm gonna hold. I know how you feel. I'm gonna disagree, but go on.
No, listen. I think they're writing him off. They're writing him. Reset it. Reset it. Hold on. Hold on. Let's see where he's at. 3. He's too far up in my list. Drops. Yeah, he really is. I could use that one. Yeah, let me use that one.
Hated it.
Yeah, they're not. I mean, again, they're writing him off. They're 100% right. Like, I don't know what they're doing, but he's going to be in the periphery of this story. Like, he'll just be feuding with Bronson Reed.
Steven and I are on the same page with this. You're in the main event of the show.
You could be buried in the main event. You could be buried in the main event.
It would be if he would be buried if Tozawa or Otis did this to him, not the main event heel stable.
Rest in peace.
And like, you're getting written off like 2 weeks before Christmas. Take the weeks off. You're going to come back for the Royal Rumble. He's going to get a huge pop.
Mm.
This is not being buried. And I knew, and as soon as we were watching this, I was just like, ugh.
Been buried on a Ford Focus or whatever that is. What kind of car is that? Toyota?
You're getting in the main event, getting beaten up by the main heel faction. Like, how is that bad for him? You're in the main event.
It's not bad, but he's not getting any victories.
You don't have to win them all. Again, you and Josh always say, or Josh says, like, maximize your minutes. You're on. He's on TV. He's on multiple segments on TV in the main event. How the fuck is he buried?
He could be getting more. He could be getting more. Give him more. He'll get more on SmackDown when they move over.
Oh, Steven, his sister doesn't need him.
Yeah. Reese says he's buried more than Zack Ryder. Wow. See?
I think you're all being very dramatic right now.
And not be
Being dramatic. But if you want to segue, Steven brought up his sister.
Oh.
Those vignettes of Maxine Dupree and Natty.
Yes. I don't have
Give that to me in my veins. Because it was the previous one was like Natty yelling, and then this one was like her yelling. And I'm just like, then they're together, and then Natty taps. And I was like, you have her tap on a vignette? I was like, oh. And then the Natty posted something like, something about her being a trainer, but like you think I'm a good trainer, but you haven't met Natty yet. And it's Natty in her braids, and she's like flipping off the thing. And I was like, I cannot wait. And
they've made her look super strong. And I'm okay. Like, I wonder if how much more I would have liked this if she did this prior to winning the belt over Becky. She would have looked. I think it would have been. And then have her still train with Natty afterwards. You could still do the setup that we're expecting of Natty turning on her. Like that makes her look so much stronger. I don't know. It would have been, again, hindsight booking in that is
unfortunately her winning the IC belt, I don't think was about her. And now it is, because it was just obviously, and then when Becky was somewhere, I want to say it was a basketball game, but I could be wrong. Steven, you'll correct me. But her and Seth were somewhere, and she was wearing a shirt that said "Real IC Champ" on it.
Yes, yeah. They were at a game, I think. I think it was a Lakers game or something like that.
I want to say it was like a Lakers.
Reese said
game.
she's listed as coach for LFG season 3 of Kevin Owens.
I did see that. So if they're getting
Owens.
like Undertaker and Michelle McCool off, I'm here for it.
And replaced with Kevin Owens.
Unless they're replacing Booker T, because I cannot, I hope that's 5, stand Booker T. We watch Deadline. Can't stand him. I can't stand him talking. But I digress.
But yes, the vignettes are very good.
Yes, but I agree. Like a Natty turning heel and taking the belt off Maxine, I am here for.
I know, Reese, you've been saying this. I know Reese has been on this pedestal.
I am here for this.
You and Reese have been on this pedestal.
Like,
and I'm for it. Yeah.
And Natty showing up at Bloodsport and doing the NWA stuff. And then I touted it on with when you were on Josh's show, that the interview with Natty and Cody Rose, that Natty was saying that she wanted to do something different, and they kind of let her do this. And now, like, Cody's like, you need to do that on Maine. Yeah. So I'm hoping this is the beginning of, a heel, fuck you, Natty. I'm low-key legend. Like, give me that in my veins. I'm here for it. Please.
Okay. So before we get to our main event, you want to discuss the Judgment Day continuing their rise as Raquel Rodriguez challenges. Surprisingly, Raquel Rodriguez.
No, I actually really like that. I'm sorry, was I cutting?
No, go ahead. No.
Because I think Kevin Nash was like really critical of her beginning of the year, a couple months ago. And then people are saying that, like, now because they call her Big Mom and Cool, and I feel like she's getting a little more vicious, and she's she's a big girl, and she needs to own it and fucking fight. And then like her like shoving like Nikki, and it was like, well, Nikki coughed me, and blah blah blah, and I'm gonna go, and then doing their Spanish off. I'm like, I'm here for this. I would love to see her. Obviously, she's not gonna beat Stephanie, but I would love to see her in a year or two have a feud with Liv over it. I'd be here for it.
Well, that's the thing. So, this is one element where she comes out, it's really Nikki Bella that comes out, and which also we could briefly touch on. Like, I have this feeling Brie Bella's coming back, and both Bellas are going to be in the tag division, which would be really super exciting with this.
That's where she needs to be.
Yeah, and I think that this rise, right, of the Judgment Day, so to speak, could lead its way, at least temporarily, to like them coming back and being in the women's tag division, as presumably Roxanne and Raquel are going to be the tag team that we expect to be in that division. You have the Kabuki Warriors in that tag division already. They for what it's worth, Rhea and Io are still together. So there's a lot. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. But and then it bleeds over. I like the fact that Raquel Rodriguez is doing this challenge because she's a nice interim challenger, because I'm not expecting her to win. The question again, it still leads its thought to that where is Liv Morgan's allegiances lie? Like, is she going to turn on this group, or is she with Raquel or not? Like, or is she letting her friend have this opportunity because she knows she's not going to do it, or does she really support? Like, there's so many layers to this that it lends itself to more. And that's again the question about like the Liv Morgan playing the long game, but because this bleeds into the later match with Roxanne, right, where Roxanne gets her victory. So, I'll stop there and get your thoughts on the Judgment Day continuing to rise.
Well, yeah, because I guess going back briefly to Raquel and Stephanie. I think it's also because Stephanie kind of winning that it was like Nikki was her first feud. I'm glad we're kind of pivoting to like Nikki style to like someone of like that's Raquel, like kind of like stature and something different, and then like obviously maybe I don't know, more polished is not the word I'm looking for, but like kind of doing the grind in the day-to-day or the the week to week of it all. So I think it is a good transition feud because again, you need the feud to get you to Rumble. So I think her and Raquel will be fun. Then you cut to the backstage or in the clubhouse, and then Liv was kind of like, well, what was that? And she's like, I didn't know I needed to run everything by you. And she's like, no, it's fine. And so I'm like, damn you, Liv. And she's like, I gotta go talk to Pierce, and like runs away. And then she goes to Roxanne, where there's so many R's. And it was like, oh, I guess I'm gonna come with you to the ring, and we're gonna be tag team champions. So like, is this a way for her to get closer to Roxanne to like screw Dom at some point? I know she's playing there's a long game here, and I just don't know which way it's gonna go. But Reese, I agree with you. They're imploding from within. I'm just interested to see what angle or what take Liv is gonna do.
Yeah, and that is the question. I'll throw this up in the old poll here. But yeah, like, is Liv Morgan playing the long game? To me, it makes a lot more sense. Yeah, like, and maybe this is Raquel trying to establish. And is it Finn in the background knowing that Liv's back to try and push Raquel, or is it Raquel just trying to on her own, establish her dominance? With Liv back and like things have changed. I don't know.
I think that's an important point for you to bring up, Finn, because if we remember when Rhea was injured and then Liv was kind of sniffing around the clubhouse, Finn was pushing that horde. Remember the whole hotel key thing situation? And like, he was pushing that. And then when Liv didn't really serve him anymore, then he was pushing for Liv to leave. And then he was pulling in Roxanne.
Right.
So now they both said like, oh, it's so great they're getting along. And they're both like smiling. And then if you look, there was all these pictures last week of Finn and JD's face, JD McDonough, when Liv like jumped on Dom and slapped him. And I feel like slapped him for real. They had like a sort of like and then like stone face about it. So I feel like there's something in the waters. Something in the waters.
Hey, Will. Welcome
Hello,
in.
friend.
I think he's our buddy from Mikey's show.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, TNA guy.
Oh, I heard Pony coming home from work the other day, and I thought of Mikey.
But yeah, that is the question. United front or headed for a breakdown?
All right, you have to use communication breakdown as your song for the breakdown video whenever that happens.
No. All right, well, remind me.
I will. I also heard that on the way. But it's interesting. I think right now they're what Nick and I call country clubbing, that you're nice to them because you have to be. But there's stuff behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Well, look at this, prima donna!
I don't know what to do. I had to throw Macho Man in it.
Who was he calling a prima donna?
I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. But it was still great. But yes, let's get to our main attraction of the Raw evening, where the mystery man has shown his, well, he hasn't shown his face, but he's shown back up Nikki.
Twice.
I know. He's getting run off, but he keeps striking. Nikki, the mystery man, strikes again. That's good super kick.
Super kick party. Super kick.
How do you know it is Montez? Are they doing the identification from?
It's Montez Ford. You could tell it's Montez Ford, and you could tell. Like, I think I think that's the brilliance of this. I think this is going to go on for a little bit. I think probably till Breaker beats Punk for the belt on January 5th. And there's going to be different people each week. It was Theory for Survivor Series. This is definitely Montez. Could it be like they unmask and it's all of them in this crazy faction? I know Josh loves factions. Like, could this be like this new of like these upcoming kids that should get pushes? Because I think Montez is a single. No offense to Dawkins. I'm sorry, Dawkins. But Montez, like Shawn Michaels here, like him going on his own run, like he's great in the ring, he's great in the mic, he's good looking. Like, put a belt on that boy. So I'm like, you can say the same thing about Austin Theory. I'm more Montez than Theory in my opinion, but like have all these,
Well, so
you got to build stars here.
No,
we'll get to that.
So I have this theory that I presented to you that I'll find where again, like the mystery man, right? It's multiple people, like they said. Maybe the first time was Theory, and this time is Ford, and ultimately it's leading up to a group and an actual faction that joins together, and it's not one person that's the reveal. Because to me, like you said, like I like Jericho being it because I want it to be a big name rather than just somebody who's just trying to get in the Vision because you spent too much. If it's someone who wants to get in the Vision, then they should have just taken the mask off the first night. Now you have to add some sort of layer to this. And if it's Austin Theory doing it, twice in a row, it just doesn't make enough sense to me to have it be like a mid-carder to be a reveal. Like I like the idea of or a group of maybe mid-carders coming together or something led by somebody. Don't know who. Like Jericho could be a great mastermind behind it, but I like the idea of it's a group that's independent and just so happens to be right now helping out the Vision. But that is the question, though: is the mystery man with the Vision as well? Like it's seeming like now this person's helped out. Like I thought maybe it was coincident. Now they've helped out Logan Paul. They helped out the Vision twice in a row. So is this person with the Vision?
I'm fine with it being a group, but if it reveals that Jericho's the leader, I'm going to be pissed. I heard some other, not me saying it, other people are saying this. I just don't want this to be like shades of Retribution is my main concern. But like, if this is actually going to be something and not be silly, or could this be someone controlling? I wouldn't want it to be Jericho. Jericho has to come back as a face and be like the old Jericho of old and not his AEW bullshit, the learning tree bullshit. Like we need Y2. I need Y2J. Help us, Y2J.
Josh, no coincidence. Josh saying it would be a good, cool idea if it's a group.
Josh, I agree with you. I just don't want it to be Jericho. Like, or could it be something? I think
the title pick.
I don't want to. I think you said this, that you're like, what if like Seth is like puppeting it behind the scenes while he's injured? But that'll be such a long con. When I feel like we really don't do long-term stories anymore. What do you say?
War Games match with all the Americanos.
Oh my god, yes.
Well, it'll be like, remember they had all the ninjas for Tozawa a couple of years ago?
That was
and
COVID
almost was one of them.
Days.
Yeah.
Or you can when they had all the little doinks and dink and
Reese doesn't want too many factions. Fair enough. But yeah, I don't know. I would love that.
I think it's Heyman's plan, and these people are gonna join. I'm going to join a group. I just think of Bill Burr joke. It's like, I'm going to join a group. But as long as just don't put Jericho here. But I like that, again, if I'm not mad at because again, let's get back to some long story stuff. Like I think it's interesting that, it might be this person and have it be, next week, have it be someone else from a different stature. Have it be Almost. That'd be insane. There was also some crazy theory that the person for Survivor Series was Zoe Stark, which I'm like, I don't think so, but I think it's fun to speculate. So I'm here for it.
I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. We shall see. But yeah, the chat chat thinks that the mystery man is 100% with the Vision. End up with the Vision. So, and not my faction theory, which I still would love.
I wouldn't be mad at it. It just depends who the leader is.
Factions per show. Like, that's basically how AEW is.
Yeah. I'm going to agree.
But I digress. Nikki, let's move on as we cut off the Monday Night Raw and head into Saturday night's main event. Let's hear from someone who competed there. Uncle Fred.
This is WWE Hall of Famer Fred Ottman, and you're watching Nick Club Wrestling Happy Hour. Yeah.
Uncle Fred.
Good old Uncle Fred.
Sweet little pickle.
I know, Nikki. Well, let's get into it. Our Saturday night's main event preview. Before we get into all that, Nikki, this is our last WWE predictions of the year. So that's it. Last chance. Just like last chance, your last shot is now. Your last chance is now. Because
we're trailing. I'm trailing by one. I've been nipping at your heels all year because I go with my heart.
Yeah.
You chose poor name.
You, because I want to be like, this is what I want. Not what WWE wants. This is what I want. But it's fine.
But you were 3-1 at Survivor Series.
What did I go Cena?
I
don't remember which one.
I think you might have. I can't remember. You did good.
I had to go Cena.
Yeah, you did good. But I was 4-0.
I don't need to change a thing. I am perfect just the way I am.
Every time you play that, I'm just like, God, I miss Christian on TV. That version of him. Fucking Copeland.
I know. Exactly.
I digress.
But Nikki, you have 4 more opportunities to catch up. So if you missed it, let's catch you up on some of the matches on the card. A little old school way.
You better lose yourself inside the music the moment you own it. You better let it go. You only get one shot. Don't miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime, yo.
Yeah, a little country version of Lose Yourself. But Nikki, let's get into it. Before we start, what are your overall thoughts before we get into match by match?
Oh, I think this is going to be a really weird show. Because whatever all the sheets are saying that they don't want a repeat of Goldberg. So they want John Cena to go first. So he can have whatever time he wants and needs. To have the match with Gunther, to do a goodbye, to do whatever. And if I'm thinking how this is going to go, this is going to start the show off on a weird, sad note. And then you're going to have everyone come out. Like, and then, like...
It's I mean, again, like, I know the Ric Flair thing was like ridiculous, but like to some extent, but like the reason that everyone's tuning in is to watch John Cena. And if the point is to get over young people on the card, put them in the undercard so that people see them because they're there to see John Cena. It's just like a concert. Yeah. Everyone goes to see the headliner, and the headliner is John Cena. Don't have him open this match or open this card. It's such a waste. It's almost like the old man saying, like, I'm going out to dinner at 5 p.m. That's it. That's it. I refuse. Like, it would be a terrible, absolutely terrible decision to open with John Cena.
I hope they're feeding the sheets something because, oh God. But again, if there's no, because this is just, I guess, Reese, you'll correct this. For you guys, it's Netflix, and for us, it's Peacock.
Yeah. So
there's not like you're on NBC here that you have to cut out at 10 o'clock. So I don't know, like, why they couldn't let it go. Also, my concern is, we'll let Cena do whatever he wants in the beginning. Yeah, YouTube. Oh. This is why we have you here. Reese corrected me. Love it. Yeah. So again, with YouTube, we don't have a timeline. But then again, if he takes as long as
all they care about with Netflix and all these deals is you know all they care about.
The money. Here we go.
Here comes the
Yeah, because they don't care about us.
But my concern is, like, you want to put over the young stars, but then you take an hour and a half, and then Bailey and Sol Ruka get 8 minutes.
Steven said he confirmed he's going on last on the McAfee show today.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, because that would be a big mistake.
That would be so, because again, it's just like, you can take all the time you want, and then it's going to be Bailey and Sol Ruka that gets their match cut, because they only cut the ladies. But Steven, that makes me feel a lot better. I hope it should be last.
Yeah.
And you can take your time.
Well, then let's start with the match that we think should open. Cody Rhodes and newly crowned, again, NXT champion, Oba Femi.
Ugh.
Nikki, I have a number of theories on this, but give me a second as I get...
Yes. I'm just surprised. We did watch Deadline. I really thought it was going to be Ricky Saints, and you would have Ricky and Cody because they're besties. I really didn't see Oba winning. I also didn't really love that match, and I really, really love Ricky Saints. And I just feel like there's a couple people in NXT right now that they're doing a disservice to that should go on main. And Ricky, Ethan, Jordan Grace, like those kids should be up on main right now. I don't know. Oh God.
Because some people are saying that this is going to be a squash.
Yes,
that should be or will be.
That they would reenact John Cena, Brock, SummerSlam, and then just have Oba beat the shit out of Cody. I think I don't necessarily love the look of everything that you went through with Cena, got the belt back, all this stuff to be squashed by Oba. I think it would be a quick match. I think Cody does a quick roll-up or a quick pin, and then Oba destroys him after the match. I don't think Cody should lose this one.
I don't know if he's saying if Reese's saying that's boring to have the squash, or it's gonna. I'm not sure.
Reese, you have to call it explain. Yeah. But I'm thinking, I don't know. I think Cody, because he's the wily veteran, and he'll do something and get over, and then have Oba beat him. Or does Ricky get involved at some point? I just don't think this is a great pairing.
It's going to be an interesting match. And so the other thing is, Steven, I'm going to read Steven's comment in just a second about his theory, but because he did recently lose the world title to him, right? Mm-hmm. Could Ricky Saints show up?
How do you spell interfere?
Ooh. Isn't that how you spell interfere? Hold on. Interfere?
No, that's not.
Oh. E-R-E.
I love you.
There's the squiggly. I was wondering why the squiggly didn't show up. Typos. We don't judge about.
No, look
at this prima donna.
I love you so much. Could he try to interfere and then accidentally help Oba win? I just think he's your WWE champion, should not be losing to. I'm sorry, I know people are really high on Oba. It's not my jamborees. I don't think he should be squash him after the match. Or maybe it doesn't even become a match, but I feel like your champion should not lose. Your QB1 who goes on all this big fucking hullabaloo should not lose.
I agree with you, but that's why I say does Ricky Saints come out, because Ricky Saints to me has this feud with Oba, so he could help cost Oba, and whether Cody likes it or not. Now, and here's the other intricacy to this feud is the storyline is if you recall a couple weeks back on, I believe it was SmackDown, when the announcement was made with Aldis and Cody, he goes into the room to talk to Oba and Ricky Saints. He said, the winner of your match at NXT Deadline is going to face me at Saturday Night's main event. Mm-hmm. And in the way his tone was like he was upset about it. It was after the Drew McIntyre thing, so it's kind of shrouded in that emotion, whatever you want to call it. But all that being said, we've talked about the Cody Rhodes potential heel turn coming up. it's known that Ricky Saints is one of his friends. Like there's a lot of different like layers to this that I could see Ricky Saints interfering. And with the feud he already has with Oba, it keeps Cody a face for the time being as we enter and continue to dip our toes in that Cody Rhodes heel world where maybe he interferes and Cody knows and he takes advantage of that to beat Oba.
Yeah. Steven, I see you. You cannot compare Kevin Owens to Oba Femi. KO was so on a different level than Oba. Like KO was already a established star, established wrestler, established talker. To me, I don't think Oba's either one of those things. I know he's a big dude and he can do to me, he doesn't scream star yet. I think he will get there. I think he might need to cook in Shawn Michaels' kitchen for a little bit longer. KO is ready-made. And for KO had more of that heel kind of like FU to Cena
more charisma
than Oba Cody. Like, I don't think that's not a fair comparison, to be honest. I know but this doesn't work for me, brother.
Steven was saying, but the other thing I wanted to get is like he said maybe Orton costs Cody the match and starts the feud finally. I know Steven's been saying this for a while.
I know you've been waiting for Randy Orton to show up for a long time, my friend.
I know.
He was in Saudi Arabia and he did one of those like Riyadh season things and said that he was going to be at the SmackDown in Saudi before Rumble. So you might have to wait till then. My worry for you here.
But ultimately, Nikki, who do you have?
I did go Cody. I don't think your WWE champion should be losing. Yeah. You are not old. Stop it. Stop your madness.
Yeah. But yeah, Nikki and I agree. We both have Cody Rhodes winning in here. And the chat is completely against us with Oba Femi.
I don't get it. He doesn't do anything for me. I don't know. I think he needs, again, I think there's kids down in NXT that can go to main right now. I don't think Oba's one of them, to be honest. I feel like I'm probably like one of the only people that feel that way because I know everyone's hot at him. To me, I think he just does his little, like, it does nothing for me.
The other thing, and I didn't mention this, I should have mentioned, is to, well, no, I'll save it for the next, because this next person, this next theory, I guess, could go for either match, but to some extent. So let's move it into, I know a match you're very, very excited about. AJ Styles and Dragon Lee, the Raw Tag Team Champions. That's what I'm calling, whatever it is, World Tag Team Champions, I think.
Yes, they're world.
And they will not defend.
They're not defending.
Not defend, but they will take on Javon Evans, Ed's favorite. Where's Ed? And Leon Slater from TNA. So we're going to get... Oh, wait. Your predictions on this match?
Yes, well... Reese, babe, you and I are together on this. I think this is going to be a match of the night. I think this would be such a fun match. Like Dragon Lee, Javon, and Slater are the young kids that should be getting over. And I think AJ's just like the Papa Bear, like, oh, we're going to lead this. We're going to do this. Fantastic. And I love that AJ's on this card. I think AJ and Cena have this connection, the relationship. And that match, again, I know I think some people shit on it. I love that match all day. But I think let's put on three up-and-coming stars and have AJ lead them. I think this is going to be match. But I agree with Reese. I think this is just because the rumor is that AJ Styles is supposed to be on the first episode of the TNA show on AMC, and Leon Slater said like AJ is like he watched TNA growing up because that's what you kids had over there, that when AJ was backstage when he won the belt, and I think that's going to lead to something. So I think the young guns, Javon and Leon Slater, are going to win this. Because again, it's not for the belt, and then I'm sorry, Dragon Lee, but Dragon Lee could take the pin. Or do you have Leon pin AJ, and that's your push to the TNA AMC show? Either way, I think your boys,
the New Day, the Young Day.
They should Your boy's bouncy.
So before I offer my theory on this and my prediction, I will throw out a name because, again, he did end up returning at NXT Deadline. And then he took out Ethan Page on NXT. Could we see Tony D'Angelo?
We still spelled interfere wrong.
Oh, no. Yeah, I don't know why fear
no,
wrong.
If anything, then
all the fears are going to be wrong.
No, I would really hate if there was like an interference. I really just want this. Josh, this is going to be our flippy do match. Give me all the flippy doos. Have that on NXT.
But you want to get people. I'm not to cut you off, but you want to get people on the card and get as many people over as possible. I could see there being a bunch of different names from NXT that just show up and all these interwoven storylines and feuds. So like Tony D showing up, and he already has attacked Javon Evans and those in the main event. Like I think he's making approach to the main event scene, and this is why I said I could have said it in the last match with Oba Femi. He hasn't attacked Oba yet, I believe. So like he could be involved in multiple storylines.
You're literally booking every single match to have an interference.
No, I'm just saying it could. I'm not saying it will. I
hope it doesn't. I really, as much as I wanted Tony D'Angelo to join the Vision, I kind of love this Healy Angelo, but I want him to be one of the masked men people. I really just want this to be pure fun flippy do-ness.
Josh agrees with you. Says pure clean.
Yeah, just have the four of them put on an exhibition match to show what the young kids can do. Like Javon is so good, Leon's so good. Dragon Lee could be, if he actually got the TV time. I know, like he was with Ray, and Ray's like he's the next luchador of the world, and like they haven't really done anything with him. So like this can be like Dragon Lee's coming out party, to be honest. But I would leave the interferes. Just have the four guys put on a match. Sometimes I just want to see a match, and please have this be that match.
No,
I think this is the one I'm most excited for.
It could very well, yeah. It could very well steal the show.
I think so.
For sure. And then you also have, again, just throwing out ideas again, because you just also have the craziness that happened on Raw with the
we didn't even talk about that.
I know we didn't talk about it because I saved it for here.
It.
But like now the Usos presumably are back in the tag division. You have the New Day, right? You still have they're all chasing AJ. So that also offers a whole other element to this. So
that's just to further Jay's heel turn, because basically Big Jim was like, yeah, my brother's been fucking up and he sucks now, so we're gonna go back in the tag team division to tell him who the F he is. I was like, oh god, I hate it.
Right, but I'm saying they could make an appearance. All things that could happen. Theories, just theories. I present the ideas, and some you can agree with, some you don't.
I'm worried
one could happen.
My worry is that you're going to speak something into the universe. I'm going to hate it.
I'm like an oracle. So you better
acknowledge me.
No, I will not. But again, keep this just the flippy doos. Just have this be fun. Have this, because again, like Cena's had like the match with AJ and the matches with Dom, and you can maybe put the SummerSlam match in here, but he was having fun matches. Have a fun match on the card. Like
So, Nikki, who you got?
I am going Javon and Leon.
I disagree.
If the belts
I'm putting AJ Lee over. They're the tag champions. They're gonna Javon and Leon are not.
The belts are not on the line, and we're setting up TNA shit.
So Nikki and I disagree. Nikki, this could be what gets you back to even.
This could. But I'm going again. I'm basically gonna contradict everything that I said with Cody Oba. But like again, if this is Cena's thing to put over the new kids, then these matches have to put over the new kids.
That's fair. Well, Nikki, if you lose, I promise to do one thing. I'll give you a hug. And you know who knows a lot about hugs? Bailey. I had this music and I didn't get to play it. Such 80s music. But yes, let's get into it. Bailey and Sol Ruka. What is your prediction?
You know, I love Bailey. I named our cat after Bailey. She was NXT Women's Champion when I got the monster.
Ooh.
And again, putting over your new kids, I think watching her in Deadline, I didn't like they did the fake, like, it's such a Cody thing. Like, I got injured and I had to stand at the top of the ramp for like 20 minutes. It wasn't 20 minutes, I'm exaggerating. But then she went down and then she hit the double soul snatcher. That soul snatcher is such a badass move. I think she's one of the highlights of NXT. I think Sol Ruka is such a star. And I think putting her with Bailey is such the perfect kind of counterpoint, because that was kind of like Bailey in NXT. She was the fresh baby face that everyone fucking adored and rooted for. And now with Bailey being the veteran, she just did, was it 2 weeks ago? Did that whole women's wrestling seminar, and her trying to kind of like what Natty does to like elevate this women's division. I think it's like the perfect opponent for the two of them. Again, I think it's going to be a great match. But again, I think the new kid's going over, and I think Bailey's the perfect person to do that.
Yeah.
And what they try to do with Lyra, but I think they can actually do here.
That's fair. Yeah, again, you want to have a veteran in there with her to help her look strong, and Sol's got like tremendous ability. I think we're getting to the point they're trying to build up whatever her persona is going to be, like the surfer girl or whatever, like, like more of that, but she's tremendous in the ring. So yeah, I'm really excited to see, and I think what she's going to be able to do, because I think not to the same level like Natty, but Bailey is up there, like the veteran that you want to, like they say, the hell of a hand that you want to put someone in there with. And she has a big name to herself too, because she's a multiple-time world champion. So before I offer my prediction, I'll throw out, she was friends with her. Does Zarya interfere?
God, I hope not. I think Zarya is another person that's being bungled down in NXT. She should have came in as a fucking monster, and then she just became like besties with Sol Ruka. Yeah. Like, it doesn't fit with the character that she was on the Indies and her look. We don't need people involved in this match.
No, but again, if there's probably one match that it might definitely happen in, I would think it would be this one. For some reason, I just feel like when I look at all the other,
but they
evening where there's interwoven storylines, it could. This is something where because on Tuesday she was out in the audience watching her, but she didn't do anything, so she hasn't interacted. So I could totally see that being.
But like, I don't know. Zarya turning on Sol at this event just doesn't fit for me. I know, I love Mikey was on, he's our NXT guy, and I tried to dabble. I try to dabble in all the other things, but I don't have enough hours in my day. But I just feel like that would be super weird. Yeah,
it would be, but again, she hasn't done enough, and this is a big moment. There's going to be a bigger crowd, presumably, to watch to get to your.
But I think that would be the thing. It's like, she goes over Bailey. Oh, she's that NXT kid. Maybe if I like her, then I'm supposed to go watch NXT. And Reese agree.
That's fair. I don't know. But ultimately, let's see what the chat's got. It's split. The last one, by the way, I didn't mention. The last one, it was the chat agreed with you with Javon Evans winning. And Leon Slater. But this one, it's going back and forth. We're getting a lot of votes back and forth. So 75 right now, as of right now, 75% saying Bailey's winning. Wow. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. And 25% say Ruka. Really, very, very interesting.
I thought this was the easiest one to predict. Like Cena wants to put over young people. I feel like Bailey also wants to put over young people.
Yeah.
I think Shawn Michaels is very high on her.
Yeah, like this seemed, that's quite surprising, chat. You guys are going to have to call in and explain yourselves. But what? Oh, is there more chat?
I walk alone inside
No, I stand alone
the
was the
danger.
Godsmack. No, I walk alone is the other one, but Godsmack does I stand alone, which is another.
Oh, well, I was bringing it back to wrestling and Batista. I'm comparing Steven and Batista. He will powerbomb the shit out of it.
Fair enough. All right, Nikki, let's get to the main event.
Hopefully.
Yeah, what we
What's the
expect
main
to be the
event?
main event, and let's hear from Gunther on what he expects to happen tomorrow night.
I'm gonna do something that nobody ever managed before. I'm gonna break your spirit. I'm gonna push you around. I'm gonna bully you. I'm gonna drop you on your head, and then I'm gonna wrap my arms around your neck, and I'm gonna squeeze. I'm gonna squeeze with everything I have until the last bit of hustle, loyalty, and respect has left your body, until there's only one way out. Until I force you to do the one thing that you said you'd never do. I'm gonna force you to give up.
Nikki, your predictions on this match.
Gunther has to win. I feel like what John Cena has been saying this whole time, I think he is going to die on his sword. He's going to look up at the lights at the end.
Well, here's the question: does John Cena give up, or does he pass out, or does he tap out?
I think he should tap, but I'm worried that he might pass out. And then someone's going to do the flop fish thing and then call it.
Flop fish.
I said that to both Kyoto and Jimmy Corderas on this thing. I don't get they hit the hands like a fish and then like, oh, I called it. I know. Well, Kyoto said that they're very old school when you do the drop and then you do the drop and you're like, But it's better than like the dead fish thing. He should tap. I'm worried that he won't, but I think Gunther will win all the same.
Yeah, to me, it'd be interesting if he did, in the sense of like I could write it in the say like I'm giving up in the wrestling industry, like I'm done here. This is my last, and this is me saying farewell.
Goodbye.
Yeah, like I'm tapping out, and like the shoes in the ring, which we expect, that whole thing.
You think he's gonna take his shoes off?
Yeah, leave the boots in the ring. Yeah,
He doesn't wear boots.
his shoes in the ring, whatever. His sneakers in the ring, but yeah, like to me, I could totally see him having like it would be a great way to put over. Did Goldberg tap or no? He didn't tap, right?
Well, didn't he powerbomb him to death?
I think, yeah, I'm trying to remember.
Why do I feel No, because this was wasn't this back to back with the AEW pay-per-view, and I feel like I fell asleep.
Yes,
No.
It was. It was same time. Yeah, Steven said so. Like this is Legend Killer gimmick.
That's what I would like.
See, that's what again, and I know some people like I was on Matt Throwdown Matt his show a couple weeks ago, and like we were talking about that, and he's like, a lot of people don't like. He doesn't like the Gunther Legend Killer thing. It bores him. I love it. I absolutely love the idea of, again, just giving him. He's not a world champion right now, so give him this moniker, and then anytime Like, you can keep bringing up AJ Styles coming up. You're bringing back potentially Chris Jericho. Like, all these
Brock.
names. Yeah, Brock. They all could get fed to him without putting a world title on him. You could extend, all of his matches to main event type level, just based off of that and his moniker, like what they did with essentially with Orton.
Mm-hmm. Isn't my choice.
Ooh, Steven said, interesting.
I would hate it, but get it.
Gunther attacks Cena post-match while he's out from the sleeper, and Brock's about to save Cena and confronts Gunther. So, yeah, Reese is saying there's not many legends over there for him, so it's tricky. Gunther, Brock next year, somewhere versus Mr. Yeah, like, that's the thing. Like, I think there is. Here's the thing. Legend is kind of a relative term to the time. So, like, AJ Styles is going to retire, right? So he's a legend. You have Jericho coming back. Those are two right then and there. You don't have to do a legend killer match every year or every 3-6 months. You could do just one. You just need one every year to keep that gimmick alive for him. So to me, right there, you have two alone. I know, I get you want to be in TNA, but it's debatable. Did he do more in WWE? I mean, I know he was in TNA longer and he elevated himself there, but he's done a lot in WWE too. But
didn't AJ say he wanted? Isn't he till Mania, or didn't he want his last match at Mania? Wasn't that a thing?
I don't remember.
That was supposed to be the thing this year, but then he got injured, so he's hoping Mania this year. I think he'll have a match. Again, I think he'll have a match with Leon in TNA, but I don't think his last match will be in TNA over WWE's Dead Body.
Yeah, like.
But also, again, I wasn't hardcore watching when Randy Orton was a legend killer gimmick, but it was more. It's not like people would come in and he'd beat them up, right? It wasn't or it was just a feud with the Undertaker. I guess Mick Foley came back to have the feud with him, but you can have. I don't think he can take bumps anymore, but you could have Mick Foley come and kind of like the reverse of Heath Slater. Remember when all those legends would come in and beat up Heath and then leave? You would have a legend come back and take a power bomb by Gunther and then. Yeah,
exactly. What's it?
But again,
the Midnight Express rock and roll.
But do you really need that? If you or Gunther's last match and Cena's last match, do you really need anybody else to kill? The top WCW guy, the top WWE guy.
Yeah.
I don't really need anything else. Could you, again, the AJs and the Brocks of the world, could you throw them in as well?
That's a good point. So the chat's got 100% Gunther. As we throw in the call and link, we want to hear what you're drinking, what you're thinking. Saturday night's main event predictions, AEW, new women's tag team champions. But yeah, Nikki, the chat's all got Gunther. Who do you got?
I'm Gunther.
I think we're all in unison here.
I think that I said this to you while we were setting up. I feel like this feels different because I'm not a John Cena fan. And again, I wasn't really watching on his rise. Again, I sort of got back into it when he had the feud with CM Punk, and my friend was like, "You need to watch this. You would absolutely adore CM Punk." And he made me watch the Money in the Bank match. And it was 2-3 weeks. Punk didn't even come back yet. But I'm just I don't get this John Cena guy.
So yeah, as we open up the phone lines,
because I feel this week, if we would have, I think you do a Goldberg. What's your Goldberg moment? I was I don't fucking know.
Yeah, all my Cena moments are him losing. So CM Punk, the Money in the Bank,
yeah,
right, the Chicago, and then him and The Rock once and twice in a lifetime, but really once in a lifetime when The Rock beat him in Miami, because I wanted to see The Rock come back and I wanted to see The Rock, win. And then I was I couldn't even think of 3. I'm trying to think of the other, because a lot of what, even maybe the RVD ECW One Night Stand where RVD, and Edge came out and Lisa's boy Edge came out and speared him through the table to help him win. Like, I don't even know.
And then again, like I very much love the stuff he did with Bray. I love the Firefly Funhouse match. I probably watched that more than most people should. But again, he's like, when I got back into wrestling, like he should have put like people over, like to me Bray, to me Rusev, and then going back and rewatching things like the Nexus. Like I don't have this big
memories.
That looks wrong.
Why can't I spell?
But I'm also 2 drinks in, so I don't know. But to me, that looks
now
wrong.
you have me doubting spelling.
I don't know.
Yeah, memories. Stop.
That looked weird though.
You have me really self-doubting.
I guess so. And when you first popped it up, it looked
forget
weird.
it. I'm just gonna leave this on. Now
But I don't know. I don't have this. I feel like most people doing podcasts about this have this love and affinity for John Cena, and I know people are upset and crying and all this other like. I think what he did for the business, what he did for outside the business, like, and all the charity shit he did, all the stuff with Make-A-Wish, incredible. But I don't have that. Like, to me, he always beat up the guys that I liked. So I'm just like, yeah, fine. But I get it. I just don't have that connection.
Because you like all the heels.
I did. I absolutely.
Never win. Bad guys never win. You know how I feel about faces.
And legends never die. It's from the Sandlot.
Okay. Forever. But yeah, Nikki, it's that time.
Mm-hmm.
Phone lines are open.
We're over that time.
My little blondie. Yes, I know. We're over time. My little blondie. Hit snare.
Bing bong.
A little bing bong.
Bing bong, bing bong, bing bong.
And I hung back up the Christmas lights for you, Nikki.
Thank you.
I know
it's your favorite. I know.
It's the holiday season. Yeah, I know how much it was important to you.
It's so important. What's important to you is important to me, babe.
Ooh.
Babe.
Babe.
Babe. Oh,
Fair enough.
Lordy.
All right. Let's get ready. Nikki, a storm is a-coming. And it's bringing a little bit of Reese Lightning. Reese, enjoy the Christmas lights, you Halloween-loving SOB.
No.
Now I have to get better drops.
I know.
I'm nice enough for you. At least I'm wearing a nice shirt. Ish.
Love it.
No,
So fancy.
Denim shirt, because I don't do regular shirts unless I care. So
You're Canadian of you.
keep your eyes off the prize, Nick. That's not me. That's your wife. Behave. But, oh, God Almighty! Don't try and make me like Christmas. All right,
It's too late. You're gonna fucking love it by the time this season's over.
You've got more luck of me saying I enjoyed Raw this week than saying I like Christmas, and even that would be a lie because I'm still trying to understand that as well. So there you go. I don't like Christmas at all. It's a losing battle.
It is a losing battle.
Oh, hey Chester.
New friend.
Yeah, one of my boys.
Yeah.
See, I'm always bringing people to you.
I love it.
We love it, Reese.
I'm like the tractor beam in Star Wars. When the Death Star's on, I suck them in. Not in that way, but I do, of course, ensure that they follow. The Reese signal is on.
I would say Pied Piper, which is a lot less sexual.
Yeah, that one too.
They set them
I'm like mind control. I just tell them to go. To be fair, I did share this on my community tab, so that's another thing. So
Well, you're super sweet. We love your support.
And I love chiming in on the shows too, and completely harassing you while you play video games.
I mean, that's all right. Could be worse. You could get Monday by. You could get an email of YouTube last night for saying we had to remove your post because it violates our graphic or violence policy. I was like, all I did was post a picture of Danny Luna with a busted open face after the dog collar match. Like, for God's sake, I'm promoting women's violence. That is perfect. But they're like, no, it's too graphic or promotes violence. I was like, and it's a dog collar match. It's only a face of blood. Calm your jets, YouTube. Calm your jets. $1 billion sissies. That's all they are, really.
Seriously. So, Reese, what are you drinking? What are you thinking, buddy?
Ooh, I'm drinking a cup of coffee. I mean, it's 23 minutes past 12 over in Death Row. Oh, wait, we don't get that here. If only. But what am I thinking? I mean, I put in the chat, I can't really go hypocritical on it, but even though I think it'll be a good match, I do not care for Javon Evans in a wrestling match. Sorry, I just can't see the appeal in him. I just don't get it. The guy's a walking bouncy castle. I just don't think he's got the appeal. And every time I've seen him wrestle a few times, and every time I do, I'm like, I'm just watching a cornrow version of someone who thinks they're Darby Allin. Sorry, Ed, I had to get that one in there just for you, mate.
See, it would be so because he loves Javon Evans.
I know. It's actually, I almost called him like the anti-Darby Allin because he's like.
But you can't. The funny thing is, you can't, because the first thing I remember of Javon Evans is that getting that military press from inside the ring when he gets slammed through the table. I was like, how can this not be the opposite? It's the same thing. And also, that was an incredible throw. I will admit, that's an incredible throw to do in terms of distance, but I just don't understand him. But I'm only looking forward to Slater and Styles, and I know why. That's why I'm looking forward to that more than anything. But I hate to say it, but this match is literally 2 stars and 2 jobbers. Because Dragon Lee's a jobber now. Let's be real. Like, he's not got anywhere. He's actually slipped so badly. It's a shame, because I used to think he was worth something. And even that was like a year ago. I think I said it on last week's show, I just couldn't help it. In that photo, he looks like he's on some kind of register. Like, it looks too creepy. Less smile, maybe, less teeth. Please get away.
It's the
I'm gonna haunt you forever with
it's the contact lenses with the teeth.
It's so bad, isn't it?
It's not good.
It really, that would get you swiped in a different direction on Tinder if he's on Tinder. He would not get liked. That would be a swipe. Wait, hold on. I don't know what direction it is, but it'd be the opposite, to put it that way.
I think
I don't know.
They think you swipe right.
It's 7.5 years, babe. I don't know.
It's definitely swipe away. That's for sure. Swiping away from Dragon Lee. I feel bad for him, and I don't want to talk any other talent down, but I don't understand the appeal of Sol Ruka. Can someone explain her to me? I don't understand her.
So honestly,
what is she meant to be?
I hate to say that, I do see where you're coming from with it, because I feel like she's going to be someone who just has a look and is good in the ring.
Yeah, I mean, she's got a great finisher. I'll give her that. Like, that soul snatcher thing that she does is cool.
Every time she does it, I don't know how she does it. It's
a gymnast. Is she a gymnast or something? Because there's no way a normal person can do that.
That's a good question.
Like, surely she must be a gymnast or something.
Because I feel like they were touted, like, that's what they did with Tiffany. Like, she's a gymnast, blah blah blah. Like,
yeah,
like maybe her going on me would be better, or she needs something. Because I think she great in the ring, and she's just like this surfer girl. That's cool.
Is that what she's meant to be? A surfer girl? Is that what she is?
Yeah, originally, yeah. When she first debuted in NXT, she was like that
gymnast.
She was like that California surfer chick.
Right.
So
okay.
She went to University of Oregon, where she was a gymnast.
Oh, okay. So she really has at least some level of decent states.
Yeah, but I think putting her on main with the likes of Bailey and Natty and like Rhea, like established women, that she can maybe find her character more. And I was hoping that maybe that would happen with Lyra than being just Bird Girl. I think Soul has a little more personality to her, even though we don't necessarily know where that personality is. So like I agree with you. She's kind of like, but I see there's again potential.
She'd be great with a mouthpiece.
Like, I think
I just don't know who.
You know what she reminds me of? See, for look, and I feel bad, and I don't mean this in a disrespectful way, but see if you were just to change a little bit of the facial features, and you just made that full blonde hair, I'm looking at Maxine Dupree. It's the same. Like they look so incredibly similar, and that's not a knock on either of them or any way. Like, I'm just saying they look so similar. But I don't know what people are really going to expect from her against Bailey, because Bailey's had a bit of a difficult year. So are they hoping that Sol Ruka can give Bailey a kick up the backside? I don't know. Like I'm, and this is not a knock. I think this is not a knock or anything. That's a genuine question. Is Sol Ruka meant to be a form of giving Bailey a kick up the backside, because she's not performed all year to a standard that I think many would say is Bailey like she's been, and I can't believe I'm saying this because I know I was talking about her a while ago, and I was maybe a bit too harsh. The fact that she's been outperformed by Maxine Dupree this year should say a lot.
So wait, are you saying like outperformed kayfabe wise, or just
in general? I don't think Bailey's had a good year, and I don't like this whole double searching for your identity, thinking you're Tony Storm with purple hair gimmick. I just don't like it for Bailey. I think Bailey had something that stuck with her, and now they're trying to give her this duopoly, great song, this whole duopoly of trying to find herself, but they've actually went away from it as well. So she's another one. This match literally should be called a "Who Are You" match. Pinfall, get your character. Loser gets an identity check on Jerry Springer or something. I don't know if he's still going.
So Nikki, I want to get your thoughts, because I disagree, but I want to hear your thoughts on this first.
No, I wouldn't be mad at it, because I do agree with you that Bailey has been all over the place, and I think I only heard clips. I haven't watched her on Taker's podcast, but like I feel like
that was good,
getting kicked out of Mania kind of fucked her up a little bit. And I'm hoping maybe this is a new start or a jump start. Could maybe not necessarily the heel aspect of it, but could she sort of be what we're hoping for Natty, kind of be this veteran character that's a little harder and a little more pushy, and is pushing the young kids to I had to work for this. Now you have to work for this too. You have to go through me. Be like the gatekeeper. There's no kind of.
I like that.
Think there was maybe shades of Becky in the beginning, but have there a woman gatekeeper. I've been here. I put in the fucking work. You don't understand what we had to do to get here. You think all this shit's handed to you because women's wrestling is good now. Fuck you, fight me. That's what I would like. I would either Natty or Bailey or both or something.
No, that's fair. The only thing I'll say about this recent point is I disagree about the whole Maxine's had a bit. She's had a better year because she's won the Intercontinental title. But
I'm not including the Intercontinental. I still stand by that she should never have won it in the first place. But I think in terms of actually natural progression throughout the year, she was stuck on that TikTok nonsense, which to be fair is not a bad thing. I use it for uploads. But what I mean is she was doing all that on backstage segments. She wasn't doing well in her matches. Her promo skills were there, but not so much in core strength. As the years got on, she has slightly improved, and that's why I praised her 2 weeks ago for saying she's actually worked on herself.
Fair.
So I think there's elements of she really has tried to grow, whereas Bailey has really regressed.
Well,
and I think
to the counterpoint of that is does she have more room to grow than Bailey does? You know what I mean? You only be that's the thing too. Is
it's possible.
Sometimes if I'm terrible at math versus my brother who's already better at math, right? I have much more room to grow. I'm going to improve much further. Same thing with anything else, losing weight. You have more to gain than someone who's already close to the top, like Bailey, who's been multiple.
You can still evolve and transition.
Mm-hmm.
You can still evolve. You can still transition, but I don't see that. I feel like she was trying to, then she got stale, then she's gone backwards. So like I'm saying, like I'm not trying to knock Bailey. I like Bailey. I'm just like I got to see it as I see it. You know, I only call it as I see it, and I'm trying to look in the way. I can even be honest, and I can't believe I'm saying this. She's another one. Like I'm actually pointing at this fine chick over here, right?
Yeah.
She's had a bad year. She's had a bad year. Like, she's actually managed to turn things around. She's a Ring of Honor Pure Women's Champion, but she's had obviously mixed things throughout the year. She's not been fully committed, but even I can say as a Deonna Purrazzo fan, horrible year. Look at who's another one's had a bad year. Even we spoke about it on that watch along you did when I was working. Asuka and Kairi Sane have had an awful year, and you were like, "What's going to happen next?" Oh yeah, they got beat in the tag match on Raw, but it led to an attack post match anyway. But they're all women that are like, well, where the hell are they actually going? And yes, Catherine, women's wrestling is good when you allow it to be good.
Yes, Catherine. This is where we don't always agree, right, Reese? We don't always agree, but we agree that women's wrestling is good. So,
Catherine just hates women's wrestling, but I understand why. But Catherine, give it a break. Watch some Stardom, then you'll be happy.
Yeah, Reese. Before we let you get out of here, what is your last shot, sir?
Fair play to Willow Nightingale and Harley Cameron winning the tag titles. I think that was the right call. They have gone up in level throughout the tournament. They've had, quote unquote, a championship winner should have the harder run to the final. I don't think Toni Storm and Mina Shirakawa, in my opinion, had the hardest route. Although they had Shafira and Megan Bayne. Megan Bayne's attention's been split across 2 separate continents. So, quite frankly, it doesn't make it a hard run for me. Whereas Harley Cameron and Willow Nightingale have went through the tournament. They've had favourites that many would have considered to favourites to win the tournament. They've had a build-up. They've gone up in level. They've improved as a team. They've improved in their chemistry. They're becoming more entertaining. And also, they're allowing themselves to act naturally. And I'm going to criticise Toni Storm for something as well that I haven't done in quite a long time. If you go back and watch that tag match, it's up to you if you do or not, but if you go back and watch, Toni Storm in that entire tag match is not acting naturally at all. And that's not me wishing she turns heel. What I mean is she doesn't look like she's actually in the match. Like she actually looks like she's in a different zone. And I think it's because I think for herself, and it's not her fault, she's been doing brilliant for the past couple of years. I think her mental clock is, I think she's checked out. So I hope that she now goes and gets a little break, recuperate, and come back and kill it in 2026. But last shot, do try this at home, kids, because pro wrestling is fun. If you do break your neck, medical insurance is available from your parents. But do like, share.
Not here. Not in the US.
But all I'm going to say is if you like pro wrestling, this is a good place to come because I'm going to tell you, subscribe, like, and I'm off. Bye, people.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Reese, I love you immensely.
Reese. And Reese is like, try this out. Your parents will pay for your health insurance. I'm like, I don't know. Not
you.
Maybe he's getting for that workman.
We go. Money talk.
Broke my foot and like try to walk around on it because like didn't want to pay for it. Don't do that.
No.
Don't do that. Don't break your foot. Breaking your foot is also awful. I don't recommend it. Or your collarbone. Or maybe I'm just clumsical.
Can't say I relate to breaking feet, but yeah. You can get a lot of injuries from a lot of different things. You know? Always a pleasure having you, Reese. Yeah. You can get a lot of injuries from a lot of things, including flying. And flying in a spaceship. Like our buddy. 4 letters. 1 name. Josh. What's up, Josh? No. He muted himself. He muted himself. No. Then I got to do it. Hold on. Hold on.
I always dance to this one.
I know.
Oh my
God. Love isn't always on time. Oh, hold the line. Love isn't always on time.
Yeah, sorry about that. StreamYard does this really cool thing, like when they disconnect your wires and they shoot you over in the settings, they mute you. I did not know that, but that's cool. Got that fixed, so no worries there. How goes it, guys? How are you doing?
Happy Friday, Josh. What do you think, fella?
Well, I'm thinking I'm gonna enjoy Saturday night. I think it's gonna be fun, and it's not just because, well, I don't even like John Cena, so it's not because of him, but it's because of the rub everybody, all the young talent's going to get off of being in this moment of John Cena's last time. Like him, dislike him, whatever you may, there's a magical thing in the wrestling industry called the rub, and it works. And I think everybody in this event has a chance, the young ones, to get that rub. AJ Styles is going to have a phenomenal end of his career. It's going to be sad. That is one I am going to cry at. Not this one. I'm not really worried about John Cena leaving. I mean, it is what it is. But AJ's not going to get any benefit of this. But everybody on the other side will. And that's the most important thing out of this whole event. Because we're already talking AJ showing up on TNA. That's exciting in his last year. Why not? Why are we not having that? And then to have Leon Slater to be the one who, what they're drawing up is going to be the one looking across the ring from him. Fucking sign me up. Take more of my money because you're already taking so much of it. But I want to see things like that. And that, I mean, that evolves from John Cena's rub to AJ Styles giving him the rub. And then we're going to, I mean, hopefully he's going to climax after all that rubbing, but it's going to be amazing, whatever that dude's career is from here on out. And it has to do, Nikki, like it or not, and I know you don't because I'm in your boat and I've heard you on the loudspeaker. John Cena is going to be a result of that. And in wrestling, whether we're a Sheiky baby or we're a Hogan child, the rub from either one of those guys, like them or dislike them, is greater than anything you could have ever got back then. And John Cena is that guy right now. AJ Styles will be that guy next year. And Randy Orton's going to be the follow-up to that. And I've learned in this retirement thing of John Cena that I'm allowed to be a fan and I can hate you when I'm supposed to. When, as Nick likes, when you're telling me what you are, a heel or a face, I'm gonna buy into it because that's what we do. That's why we come to this form of entertainment. We take that life and the reality, like you guys talking about healthcare, the reality of that. Guess what? In 8 o'clock for the next few hours, you're gonna forget all about that shit because you guys are fans. So you guys are going to take that time and you're going to dive into the reality in which WWE is presenting. That's where we need to be. As fans, I love it. We can be critical. Let's be critical. It's fun. This, I mean, really, why Sol Ruca? I'm agreeing with Reese across the seas. What the fuck are we doing with Sol Ruca and Bailey in this? There's so many other women I think could have been in this one. But Sol Ruca is going to get a rub for it. That's going to make her a main event character in which hopefully everybody understands why she's in the position she's in. I mean, honestly, there's not much I can disagree with him when it comes to what, you know, the career, the past year that a lot of those women had. I mean, Bailey didn't have the best past year, but Bailey is a staple. I mean, you can have a lot of pages in women's wrestling, but the staple holds everything together. And Bailey did that this year in her own way. I mean, my channel was criticizing Charlotte Flair when she came back and did that whole woe is me bullshit. And I know you guys did too, but look where Charlotte's at now. And it only took her, getting past herself and seeing what she fell in love with the business, in my opinion. I may be completely fucking wrong, and they just threw more money at her, and she's like, boom, 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 let's go. How do you want me to dance?
No, I think your point's right. I think like she found a creative. They're not throwing more money at anybody. Like she found a creative that with Bliss that
she wanted to be cheered. And she got cheered with Alexa. So she's like, oh, we're not breaking up anytime soon because Mama wants to be cheered the first time in what,
yeah. I can agree with that. And but again, that's a thing in wrestling, that if you want to be face and you want to get those cheers, sometimes you have to do personal inventory and see what the fuck you're doing wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and that, I mean, that's a lesson out there. You could take it from me. I mean, I'm not going to pass any piss test, but sometimes I'm pretty on the spot with things. I got my moments.
Yeah. No, you make a lot of good points, Josh. No, I love it.
Yeah. Okay. Final shot here for this one. I
finally shouting it.
I don't know where I am on the Obafemi train.
Because I'm not feeling it. So I would love to know what you think. Jackson.
And I totally get that, because there's moments I am feeling it and then moments I'm not. But where's our, besides, see, this is he's a unique unicorn for me, because I don't know where to go, because I need a monster.
So
I need a monster. Yeah, go ahead.
Look at this picture, right? He's a monster, but he's the same height as Cody Rhodes that in this photo. Like that, I know it's all Photoshop, but like that's the point. Is like if you're trying to build him up as this monster, right? Like, and that's why I said like put him with New Day, like do something, because I don't think on the main roster he's ready for that. I don't think he's going to get over.
I totally can see what you're saying there, but this makes me go, hey, Steve in production. You put together a graphic that makes no sense. We need Oba to be monstrous. Why the fuck is he looking the same size as Cody? So you expand him, you make him a little bigger. You do those things, or you up his cropped image up a little higher.
More menacing face. Like he looks so passive.
Exactly.
Well, he looks just like we're here today.
Dude, this looks like the Abercrombie and Fitch ads back in the late 90s, where they were trying to, make sure racial tensions weren't so high. And you got the stoic black man behind there with the ragey white dude in the front. Yeah, I don't get it. Switch faces. Just switch faces and give me a little snarl. That's all I need. I don't get it. I mean, honestly, with this image itself, since Nick, you brought it up, there's so much more I would have done with this than what they did to convey what you're saying. This was Steve's 5 minutes and he fucked up. So I think there needs to be a talk with it, with higher ups. Steve, you suck.
Yeah, well, Steve, his boss came in and he's like, Steve, I need you to do this, optical, and he's just like graphic. He's like,
go fuck yourself.
Well, Steve, that's not being a team player, Steve, and that's what we're doing here, because we're trying to build images.
I wish we picked a different name than Steve, because Steve is very beloved on this channel.
I know we turned our Steven into Neil.
It's Dave. True. It's a fucking Dave.
A Dave? I could see a Kyle doing some things in this.
I could see a Kyle doing it too.
Do you understand? My two managers at work are Dave and Kyle. It's a Dave and Kyle situation.
This is a Dave and Kyle. It was a team effort.
Those are my
fucked
managers.
It up. It was a DK. We're gonna start labeling those DK moments.
Oh man!
I love it.
Again, Oba. I think I've learned a lesson from Liv, from even Bliss, in which I've called them sewer rats. I've called them dumb words that I shouldn't use towards women, but I have said these things. I'm being honest. This is my AA moment. But
For it.
That's fair.
I'm willing to admit that they have changed my mind on them because of their Nick. And I know you hate this, but they're 5 minutes.
Wow.
Every chance that they were in front of a ring this year, they took their 5 minutes and they ran with it. And that's how you get me over. That's how you get me to become a fan of you. And I would be a hypocrite. I would be a walking piece of shit if I didn't stick to my word on that. And I think that where I'm at is they're changing my mind with wrestling. You know, I would be a shitty fucking person who does this, like what we all do, you know, if I didn't call it the way it should be. And this is where we're at. I think it's phenomenal where we're at now. And I really hope that Saturday night is something that we all get to talk about. You know, we're going to critique what we see that's shitty, but I hope we all can have a really good time and just really enjoy what we're seeing on Saturday.
Because wrestling's supposed to be fun. This is supposed to be
Isn't it?
It's
Isn't
supposed
it?
to be like, I know we sit here and shit on things all week and too many belts and blah, 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 but this is supposed to be fun. 10-year-old me wanted to see DX say suck it. Like, that's what I want. Give me my flippy views. This is supposed to be fun, guys.
And I think we're going to get it with a lot of these matches.
Yeah, 100%.
Here.
Josh, let everyone know where they can find it before you get out of here.
All right, fans. So the next time you can see me on a cam will probably be Sunday. I don't think I'll probably be doing Conspiracy tomorrow, but I might. So subscribe to In Your House. And most importantly, subscribe to the Window Lickers Network because, you know, trying to grow things, trying to get things out there, trying to be a little more on the cusp of things. But that'll be a Sunday house party, and that's at 12 noon. Join us. It's a fun time. We talk about wrestling for the week. What you've seen here is pretty much what we all do. I mean, this is what we do. We talk wrestling. We give you all our points, all our ideas, and what we have, and we hope you return the favor in the chat. Then you got my Monday show, or the Tuesday night Monday Raw show, where me and Kevin Calloway, we talk Monday Night Raw. That's 7 p.m. on a Tuesday. It's a fun time. Wednesday is the ECW watch along. That will be back in. House has a weird job that these times of year sucks. So you got to be on there. It's a team effort. So it's kind of weird. You don't want to just see me talking about ECW. My family's already heard it. My friends have already heard it. But outside of that, there's a Thursday show that we just started. It's the AEW show. It's where we talk dynamite. Yeah, it's a fun time and you should be a part of it. We need a lot of you guys who watch AEW to come and join us. Nick was in there. He was talking AEW. We need more of it because we're more new to what they have now. I was an old head back in the day when I first started. I covered Collision every Saturday night for a watch along. It was fun time, but I'm diving back into AEW. They gave us credentials, so we feel like we should probably learn the product. So
it's a good idea.
That's where it is. And those are all 6 p.m. Join us. It's a fun time. Again, subscribe to In Your House and the Window Lickers Network, and you will enjoy what you see.
Ladies and gentlemen, our buddy Josh.
Sir.
Pleasure, as always, having you. Oh, wait, that's the wrong intro.
Oh, no.
I almost clicked the wrong one. That would have been bad. All right, Nikki. Very aggressive. All right, got another regular. Close out. Well, we'll leave the lines open, but again, you want to call in, let us know what you're drinking, what you're thinking. But Nikki, it's regulars. Got to get his points in. He's been in the chat all night. You know him. You love him.
Say his name and he appears.
I believe in Steven.
See that? Yeah, you can't see. I know, I was dying. I was trying to hold that back the whole time he was backstage. I just want everyone to see your name. You can't see Manatee. Touche, Stephen. Well done.
Well,
Kat loves the dance. Kat is a fan of the Stevenettes.
It's the Stevenettes.
Listen, they're everywhere. And then Steven and Reese are fighting over. They have Scotty's Hotties for Reese. Yeah, there's a lot.
Scotty's Hotties versus Stevenettes.
Yeah, and eventually they're going to meet.
War games. War games.
No, I want a dance off. I need like guys and dolls, like no, it's not coming to me. No, what's the no, Steven? I hear you. I hear me.
Yeah, we got a little feedback there, Steven.
I'm
but
I just met a girl named Maria.
Oh, West Side Story?
Yes, I want a West Side Story Sharks and Jets dance off between the Stevenettes and the Scotty's Hotties.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Oh, Steven, I will get it. Dare you?
If you insist.
I do insist, but I insist you tell me what you're drinking and what you're thinking.
Well, I mean, I would try and get involved in a dance-off, except apparently I'm too busy making substandard graphics for network TV shows.
I know, Steven. You really
I was not happy about that.
You had your opportunity.
Steve.
Well, if they had assigned an intern to my department like I asked them to a couple of months back, then I wouldn't be so overworked with things, and I would have the time to devote to making this graphic have the quality it deserves to have.
Steven, that's why Cody Rhodes is so upset in this photo. He knows what you did to him.
He's just got a lot of guile.
Steven!
Wait and see who gets that reference. I mean, look, you can either have the graphic right away or you can have it be good. I can't give you both if you're not going to give me an extra pair of hands to work with. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you only have so much time.
So you got Oba and Cody be the same size. I don't work well on deadlines.
Fair enough.
Grumble.
So what are you drinking? What are you thinking, Steve?
Oh, what am I thinking? I saw something pretty interesting on Reddit, kind of pertaining to the Cena match tomorrow that made me think. It was a thought somebody had about the whole concept of putting. I know Gunther's not exactly young. Well, he's younger than Cena, but he's not exactly considered younger talent. Air quotes with fingers. But the whole concept of putting over younger talent is kind of a silly thought nowadays. People get over on good storylines and good character development.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Roman Reigns was never more. This is the examples they brought up. Roman Reigns was never more over than when he was involved in the Bloodline saga. Dom and Liv got the most over that they've been as part of the Judgment Day storyline, and so on and so forth. So, this whole thing about you have to go out on your back in your final match. I mean, you still could if it makes sense, if it's going to propel the other character in a certain direction, like it could here with the, if they go in the direction with the Legend Killer gimmick or the for Gunther. But if you're just going to do it to do it, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I know. I agree. I like the gimmick of giving Gunther this because it elongates him without his career without the title, because he even said he 90% of the time on the main roster or whatever he's been a champion. So
80s.
Yeah, so give him this moniker that you can put him in regular feuds, and he already has his name established beyond just being, one-time world champion. So at this point,
Gunther 2, wasn't it?
Yeah, 2 times. Jay took the belt off him, and he got the belt back off Jay.
Yeah, but again, just being a because his runs
lost to Punk.
Yeah, His runs haven't gone that great, but again, like it gives him just another notch in his belt, so to speak.
Exactly. And if they're not gonna if they're not gonna spin off this storyline for Gunther going forward, then you might as well just have Cena win the match. I mean, Tony had Sting win the match. Everybody seemed to be okay with that. For example.
Yeah, because they wanted to vacate and have a fucking another tournament about it.
Yeah.
Tony loves his tournaments.
No, like I know I wish it was like Breaker or somebody different, but like I don't. Or like the match that they had at Survivor Series should have been, or maybe a version of it. Like I'd rather maybe Dom would have maybe benefited more.
Yeah, that was really the younger talent. I mean, Dom was number 1 on the best wrestlers under or 30 and under list that they just put out, right?
Yeah.
So to me, that probably was the putting over the younger talent. So Cena's done that, and not only did he put over, Dom, he put over 3 women, which I thought was cool.
Yeah.
But I feel like if Cena goes over, it hurts Gunther so much. I can't even remember who did.
Yeah,
the Bucks. Sting and Darby beat the Bucks. Clearly, that didn't or would never hurt the Bucks. I feel like if Gunther lost to Cena, I feel like that hurts Gunther.
I don't think necessarily so. Like if they're just going to do a hard stop after tomorrow regarding Gunther and just right away start another storyline with him with another wrestler that's completely unrelated, then yeah. But I mean, if they're gonna do something with it related to him losing to Cena, and even then it depends what they do, and I don't know, then it perfectly fine with him losing the match. It really all depends. I don't think it's something that can really be judged in the immediacy, in the immediate aftermath of everything.
That's a fair point. If it's written the right way, it could be done.
But my concern, Steven, go ahead, babe.
No, I said we'd have to be fair and look at it like, let's say, post-Mania.
But looking at John Cena's farewell tour and the botched heel turn, I feel like I have a little bit more of a hill to stand on to judge this quickly.
Well, I mean, that wasn't Cena's fault that was botched, I don't think. I mean, they had, I think that was the fault of really only one person who decided he was going to do other things at the last minute, Mr. Golden Globe nominee Dwayne Johnson, and congratulations on that, sir, by the way. And then all of a sudden they were left floating and they were had to make things up on the fly. But the heel turn itself was fine.
Yeah, I thought it was okay.
And then without Dwayne being around, which I think they had planned for, it's like, all right, what do we do now? He's flaked on us.
That's
we can't do shit with Travis Scott,
who also flaked.
Yeah.
Yes, who also. But that at least that one was for the better.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Steven, what else are you thinking?
What else we got? I'm sure we've all seen by now the Cena tribute video.
Yep.
2 of them, I think, that came out yesterday.
Oh, I just saw the one.
Ooh.
When they were holding up the sign.
I saw one, and then I think later in the day yesterday there was a longer one. Not much longer, like 30 seconds longer, but I think the one I saw was maybe 3.5, around 3.5 minutes, and then later on I saw one that they reposted that was 4. It's like I didn't see the longer one, but it's like they had maybe inadvertently left people out, I guess. I don't really know. But point being, we've all seen at least one iteration of this that WWE posted, and wow, that was I mean, if you needed any proof that somebody had quite the respect across the board within the company. That was it. Plus all the quote unquote tributes that he's getting from wrestlers in other companies. You saw Samoa Joe the other night.
Yep.
Do his thing. We all remember what Edge Copeland did a couple of months back, which was neat. And it's funny to watch those on AEW shows, by the way, because the announcers know what's going on, and they can't say a word.
Yeah. Well, it's like Michael Cole did so many times with some of those moves.
Excalibur did say he had him in the STF.
And the STF is the move.
Yeah, step over toe hold finisher.
Yeah, STFU is John Cena's.
Correct.
Yeah.
I thought it was like.
No, I think towards the end.
Can I call the shut the fuck up?
No, because at the end, I think PG and everything else, they just said that they just started calling it the STF.
Okay.
It's like easier to phase it out.
Well, then I stand corrected.
Yeah, no worries, but it's like really really cool to see this, and I think he had the announcement within the last week that he did sign another 5-year contract to be an ambassador. So meaning like he's just going away from in-ring action. We're still going to see him WWE involved every so often. He's probably still going to do the Make-A-Wish stuff, which wonderful.
Great.
And
what if my wish is a match?
Huh?
What if my wish is a match for John Cena?
then it becomes the old joke of it should be the No Make Another Wish Foundation. No, I mean, he'll be busy doing his movies and filming Peacemaker and stuff like that, and we'll see him around, and we'll see him make the he'll be doing the TV shows. But as far as in-ring action, like, is he I know what he claims, but like, how many times did Terry Funk retire?
Yeah, it's true.
Shawn Michaels
into his 70s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he might be Stone Cold or Shawn Michaels. I hope maybe more Stone Cold, where the story made sense. Like him and KO were so great. That shitty match with the Brothers of Destruction DX. No. Again, you never say never in pro wrestling.
That would be nice if he still. Then again, it would kind of ruin the whole last match thing. But like once KO is ready for in-ring action again, if he came back,
to get retired, but good.
Ric Flair. Ric fucking Flair.
Yeah, no, yeah.
The beautiful Shawn Michaels, I'm sorry, I love you, super kick, and had 7,000 more matches.
Yeah, I really thought Flair was going to go the way of Randy the Ram Robinson there.
He still might. There's still time, Steven.
You never know.
Also, great movie.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
All right, Steven, before I let you go.
Yeah.
Last shot.
Well, here's hoping that I am correct about Gunther and where he goes from here, assuming he does beat Cena, which I think he will, because, not only are you going to have AJ, that one's confirmed, AJ retiring, Jericho, when he resigns here, and I think he will, I think there's another one, and Cena made this comment about possibly Lesnar retiring this year because SummerSlam is in Minnesota.
Yep.
So, that would be I mean, how long ago did they start teasing that match, Lesnar and Gunther?
Oh,
3-4 years. Lesnar started having, his issues, let's say. But, again, I've said it before, if you're going to have Lesnar around, whether we want him to or not, let's put him to good use. And if he's going to do a retirement tour, let him end with Gunther like the others before him.
Yeah, and give me a Braun Breaker match.
Yeah, give him Oba, give him Jacob.
Quickly, Steven, speaking of Brock Lesnar, in the version that you saw, did you see Brock Lesnar in that John Cena thing?
I did, yes.
Okay. That's the point. He was like, we see you, and he quickly threw it down. I was like, I can't believe he did that.
Yeah, I had to look twice. I'm like, is that really? No, it was really
that was Brock. Yeah.
Yeah. They have a nice they seem to have a nice mutual respect, and in fact, it was Cena who requested Lesnar for what was that card? That was WrestlePalooza.
Yeah.
Cena
Which he also says that he doesn't pick people.
Yeah, I don't believe.
I don't know
that
if you
for a
watched him on
second.
Rogan.
I don't believe that for a second. I think for all, excuse me, I think for all that he's given to WWE, I think they let Cena have a lot. I mean, they didn't give him the farm, obviously, but you know, they let Cena have a lot of as close to carte blanche as you could possibly have. I like, you know, Cena's been wanting to do a heel turn for a long time now, and you know, it ended up being sideways for circumstances beyond his control. But I mean, they did it, and you know, look at some of his other last matches, how great and fun they were. Against AJ, against Cody, both the Dom matches. You know, yeah, I think they more or less let him do what he wants, and he, you know, he's been around long enough to know already without being told, well, you know, just don't do this and don't do this and, you know, whatever else. Don't get us in legal trouble. Don't hurt anybody, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And, well, you know, he's followed that up until now.
Well put. Steven? Well done, as always. We'll see you next time, buddy.
Adios, muchachos.
Manatees are never wrong. All right. Yeah, Steven.
I have to yell. I didn't get to yell it before you hit his music.
I know.
We love you.
Yeah, so I'm excited to see what's next. Again, we will see tomorrow evening Eastern time what happens with Saturday night's main event. We will be back here for the Nick Club Wrestling Happy Hour next Friday. So we'll recap Saturday night's main event. Everything going on with AEW like we always do. Last couple of years, AEW takeaways, our weekly reactions. And yeah, anything else you want to talk about. But Nikki, will be back here Monday night doing a special show. Josh joined us last week for Mount Rushmore Mondays. I'm bringing it back. Reese is going to join me, special guest host on Monday for Mount Rushmore Mondays. We're doing the ladies.
It's me trolling the chat.
I know, you're going to, I know. Dangerous. It's very dangerous with you.
Well,
look. I almost did the macho.
Let me talk to you.
That's you in the chat.
That's me. I'm just me trolling the chat. I love it.
Yeah. So Reese, get ready.
I know. I'm so excited for this.
I know this is going to be a fun one. So I am pretty pumped for that. So we'll see you on Monday. I think we're going to do it 6 Eastern. Reese, I'll message you. But till then, let's let Triple H, our not so CCO, take us out.
Thought we had a spectacular event tonight. Very excited that so far everybody seems to have come out unscathed. You know, banged up, bumps and bruises, but nobody seriously injured, which I always hold my breath on these events. You want to see people have the best outing that they can possibly have and make memories, but do it safely. And we were able to do that tonight.
Yes, we are back here next Friday. Hey, Chester, welcome into the stream, Chester. I know we've been talking on different channels. Kat is excited for Mount Rushmore Monday. Kat, it's a ladies, Kat. You better bring it. I'm curious to see your ladies Mount Rushmore, Kat. This is going to be a fun one. So
it'll be Kat and I trolling in the chat. I like that. You played like this beautiful Santa Claus music, and now you're being gross.
But anyway, it's been a fun one. Thank you all for joining us. We'll see you next time. Until then, you do not have to go home.
But you can stay here